The most important competition of the year is coming up. This is the Antisemite of the Year award. And while no cash prize has been announced, there have been some finalists announced. As you can see here, we've got Hassan Piker, Corey Bush, John Cusack, Greta Thunberg, Jake Shields, Jess Natali, Jackson Hinkle, Candace Owens, Dan Blazarian, and Bassam Youssef.
And who puts out this Anti-Semite of the Year contest? This is
So it's being run by a so-called grassroots organization called Stop Anti-Semitism. They dedicate themselves to exposing so-called anti-Zionism. Really, what they just do, like many others, is their whole shtick is based on conflating Zionism and Judaism. So if you're against Israel, you're an anti-Semite, and you
got
need
it.
to be
Okay.
exposed and put into this competition.
Okay. Well, what I've seen online is that these finalists are taking this competition very seriously. They are advocating for people to vote for them. Dan Bilzerian is saying, "Look, I deserve it more than anybody." He said, Bassam Youssef shouldn't even be in this competition because he is an actual Semite, so he
That's a
should
good
be
point.
disqualified from being an anti-Semite. And Dan Bilzerian believes that he deserves it more than anybody else on this list. Candace Owens, though, is giving him a run for the money. She definitely wants this award. Jake Shields, he feels like, there are some really great people on the great competition on this list. I'm just honored to be nominated. Right?
Honestly, my
So,
ego's a little hurt that I wasn't put on the list. I mean, I
oh,
really
yeah,
got to
right.
step up my game.
Yes, yes. I don't think there are any. I mean, are there any Jews on this list that got the honor of being called an anti Semite?
I've heard that Jackson Hinkle might be a secret Jew, but that's unconfirmed.
Really? Oh, okay. So like he may really interesting. All right, all right, all right. So and Bassam Youssef is a
Something to do
Semite.
with Bolshevik conspiracy.
I see. Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, where can people vote? Are they able to actually vote for anti-Semite? Who would you vote for, Ben, if you
Oh
were
man,
putting
that's
in
a
this vote?
tough one. I think I would go with Candace Owens.
You
Not that
think
I think
so?
she's an anti-Semite, but I think she's been incredibly impactful with her reporting, exposing Zionist crimes, and it's done a lot to win over people who weren't previously sort of hip to the issue
Yeah.
of Zionism.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to either. I agree with you. Either can I, but it's to me, it's a tie between Candace and Dan Bilzerian. But I would say maybe more so Candace. I would lean towards only because they've lost more than any of these others on this list. I don't think any of the. Well, Cori Bush, did she lose the election? Did she actually lose
Yeah,
the
she
election?
got shut out by APAC in a pretty
Right.
severe way, if I recall correctly. So
Okay.
she did lose a
So
bit, yeah.
she
But
did
they've
lose
gone
too.
after
So
Candace's
I,
family ties, like because of her
well, but
husband.
Candace lost her job, right? She was no
Yeah,
longer with the Daily Wire. She lost her job. She's being sued by Shmuley. She's always been in a war with the sex rabbi. Cori Bush, though, did lose her job
sex.
as well. She got ousted by APAC. But Dan Bilzerian also has lost hundreds of millions of dollars, apparently, in like endorsements and other things for standing up and him just saying, I just don't care. But he also has a lot of money. So he also has it's less painful for him and he's kind of saying, I don't care, like, so what, come after me. My morals are greater than having this money. I already have enough money, so I'm okay. But I would say those three have lost a lot when it comes to actually feeling the personal impact. um Candace and Cori Bush, I think, more and Candace, I think I might give it to Corey. I don't even like Corey Bush, but I might give it to Corey Bush only because how does she bounce back from this? I mean, Dan Bilzerian, you can't only feel so bad for him. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars, so who cares? If he loses a few other hundreds of millions of dollars. Candace Owens landed on her feet. I'm sure she's doing just fine, making a fortune. I know that she got banned from Australia and New Zealand, but her speaking engagement fees are, tens of thousands of dollars. So she's fine financially and she's still in demand. So her career, her show is thriving. I mean, she's doing fine on her own without the Daily Wire. But what's Cori Bush doing? I mean, she lost her job and that's it.
Yeah, she's got to write a book or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's it for her, you know. So the rest, they're all fine. In fact, some of them I didn't even know about until like Jake Shields. I didn't even know who he was until all of this. So, um, yeah, I might give the anti-Semite of the year. Who won it last year? Was how long have they been doing this? Is this something they do
They've
every year,
been
or did they
doing
just do it
this.
this year?
They do a weekly one, and then they do
Oh,
an annual one, and the annual one has been going since 2019. And
oh,
it's seen the likes of Ilhan Omar, Nardine Kiswani, Anur Da Mital. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't really know who they are, but also Kanye West and Rashida Tlaib have both won the award. And they actually put out a rather shoddily made promo video of the winner each year. So we have that to look forward to very, very soon.
can't wait to find out who wins. Do they say when they're going to announce
It's
the
quite the
winner?
hype video. No, I
Yeah, do
think
we
there's
know?
still time to vote. So if you haven't voted, make sure to vote for Candace Owens.
Yeah, okay. StopAntisemitism.org is where you can vote for the anti-Semite of the year. Ben, I'll nominate you, maybe for the weekly one. We'll get you in there and let's see if they do it. They'll
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
Benjamin
Chat, nominate
Rubenstein.
me.
Benjamin Rubenstein, this sounds like one of our own. We're like, yeah,
Yeah,
big
they should do a
anti-Semite.
self-hating Jew of the year
Well, there
award.
you go.
I
Maybe
mean,
why don't you should propose
at
that to
least
them and see
weekly.
if they'll go for
Yeah.
it. Right, yeah, weekly self-hating Jew. All right, Ben, thank you so much for joining us for Newsish. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a clip from the longer, larger show that you can catch Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern at KimIversonShow.com. That'll route you to the platform where you need to be in order to get the full uncensored show every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Click on that link, watch the full interview. See you there.